Hey guys, what's going on? I'm sitting actually on my back patio, and this right here is actually the wetlands in Seattle, Washington. So it's a beautiful day, and I was in there just kind of sitting on the couch just thinking, and I wanted to tell my story. I wanted to tell a certain part of my story that has really influenced a lot of where I'm at now. And in 2010, I got into a bad car accident enough where I had to relearn how to walk again. I had glass in my ankles. I have a L4 fracture. Sometimes I still look at the X-ray because I have it in my room, and it's crazy that one night has changed my future forever. You know, prior to that night, 3 years, I was partying like a rock star. I was trying to live as a rock star, but have a minimum wage budget. And as we all know, as you guys probably know, because you guys have done the same thing, you can't do that. You know, and God had different plans for me. So that night I got in a car accident, and that changed my life. I had to re-walk again. I had to wear a chest cast plate type of thing, that felt like a corset for the next 90 days. And every time that I was not laying down, I had to have this chest plate on. So if I would walk to the bathroom, had to put it on. Go get something to eat, had to put it on. If I wanted to walk from my bedroom to the living room, had to put it on. And it was a real hassle. And fast forward 2 years from that, I learned a lot about myself within that initial 90 days because I didn't work. Fast forward 2 years, and my dream was, as a kid, was to always be an entrepreneur. Was to really just get my ideas out there, put it out, to the world, and just have everybody love it. And obviously you want to become wealthy because of it. And so I sat down for like about 6 months, and I really thought about what I wanted to do. At that time, I didn't know what I wanted to do. I just wanted to be an entrepreneur. I just wanted to have my ideas and products out there in the world. Just didn't know what. And so I just started, thinking, asking friends and family, like, what do you guys think? What would you do if you had, some money? What type of business ideas? And, a friend of mine was like, well, why don't you do shirts? And I was like, okay. So I got to thinking about that, and, I was thinking, oh, everybody needs shirts. Everybody needs to get up, put on a shirt, go to work. Everybody wants to look somewhat decent when they go out. If you're a t-shirt type of guy, or if you just want to go to an outing, you don't really want to dress up, but you still want to look nice, you can wear one of mine. So I said, okay. So I did my business plan. I got some money from the accident that happened in 2010, and in 2012, I put everything out there. So I got a merchant account. I found a local web designer. He was very good. He came highly recommended. So I hired this guy to create my website. Me and him, we thought a lot alike. So it was very good to work out somebody who had the same type of vision as I did. And so as things started coming along, I got a merchant account. I got the t-shirts developed. I had about 8 different designs, and I had about 2,500 shirts that were, pretty penny for that, for that amount. And I just started marketing it. I started selling out my trunk. I started going to bars. I started, going to certain festivals I was locally, and I would just kind of sit outside and just kind of sell them. And my friends were telling me, well, you should go to this, event, or you should go do this, you should do that, and as I got into it, like, actually, before I got into it, like, a lot of my friends were like, you know what, I'm gonna buy. When it went down, none of them bought anything. They just flat out lied to me, and that really hurt. And so, because I was believing in somebody else's and what they were saying, first month went by, did pretty good, sold a couple things, but those were to my real friends. They bought something, when you try to sell something to somebody and they're your real friends, they'll just buy it because they're your real friends. And so they just did that. And so 6 weeks came by, sold a couple more online. 8 weeks came by, nothing. 9 weeks, nothing. 10, nothing. 11, nothing. 12, nothing. You know, and I was paying all of this money out, you know, and around the 2-month mark, you know, which is why I say I failed within 60 days, my web designer, him and his wife decided that they were going to get a divorce after like 12 years or something like that. And I'm looking at it from a business standpoint, like, you need to suck it up. Like, this is business. Like, we need to get it. And it wasn't happening. So the website went down. It was lacking, and it had so many problems with it. I did something that nobody should ever do, is give up on themselves. And so I really gave up on myself, like, and it sucked. Now that I look back and realize what I did, and it really hurt my ego and my pride, because I put up so much into this one business that it just failed. It hurt so bad. Like, I felt like this big. Like, there's some nights that I just cried, and I don't care if you guys know I cry. Everybody cries. It is what it is. And, you know, I just cried in my bed like, I'm a failure. I suck at this. Nobody's gonna ever want to buy anything from me. I feel this big. You know, why would anybody want to buy from me now? You know, so all of these negative things. And, you know, it just took over my life. It just consumed me so much that I went back to partying like a rock star on a minimum budget. And it really didn't help anything. It really just made my life a lot worse. But I had to go through that to learn the lessons that I needed to learn. And one of the major things that I learned from this was I failed because I didn't have anybody tell me how to do something. I failed because I didn't have a mentor. One of the greatest things that everybody in the world does is follow. Now, you can be an intelligent follower by not following for a long period of time, but apparently, you know, I was just following what everybody was doing. And so that led to my business failing, and it, you know, it really hurt. But now, fast forward, now that I'm in a business now where I own my own stuff, like, I have mentors now that really help me and keep me on track with a lot of stuff. And so it really has helped me to become free. It has helped me to come into my own. And that right there is one of the best feelings ever. So my message in this one is, it doesn't matter if you have failed in the past. Today is a new day. Tomorrow is a new day. Next week is a new week. Next month is a new month, and so on. You can start fresh. But one of the great things is, you don't have to do it alone. There's other people like myself who started a business before and just failed at it. I can show you the books. It's ridiculous how much I failed at it. But I'm here because I know I can do this. Now I have a mentor. Now I have the right mind frame to actually go out and beat it. So I hope you guys got some value from this. I hope you guys learned a lesson from this, because there's great gold nuggets within this story. So comment, let me know about it. All right, you guys. Bye.